Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to cover how you can share a Google Doc with someone. So once you're inside the Google Doc that you've created, you'll notice in the top right corner where it says share. Notice it has the lock symbol and says private to only me when I hover the mouse over it. When I click on it, I will be given several options on how I want to share. In this tutorial I'm going to cover just specifically sending it to a person or a group of people in an email. So what I'm going to do is come to people and say Edward Nemec is who I want to share it with. And then my next option is on the pencil to determine what rights I want Edward Nemec to have in the document. Do I want Edward to be able to type and delete and contribute? Do I want Edward to only comment? Or do I want Edward to only view the document? I'm going to leave it as edit. And then I'm going to type a brief email message and say, hi, I am sharing this document with you for this blank reason. I'm just putting in something generic here. But what you would do is say, why you're sharing the document with them and what the purpose is. Now, by default, Google lets you do this, and it has checked notify the individual. I do not encourage you to uncheck this, because what will happen is if you hit send and hit OK, it'll even warn you saying, you're not sending an email notification. So they won't know that you've shared that document with them. And what will happen is they would have to go to their Google Drive and go to shared with me or recent to even see where that document is. So they really wouldn't be notified at all. So it's good to notify them. So if I hit send, then that person has received an email. And that email looks like this. And they'll see the title of the document that you created, and also the message that you wrote, and then they can open the doc right there from the email and start working on it right away. So now the person at least knows, that this document has been given to them. Now, if I'm this person, I might star this document and then also add it to my drive so I know that it's inside my drive now and I can find it. So I'm not having to dig like I showed you earlier in the shared with me file section or the recent section. It will be inside my drive. And then it'll also show up for that person as well if they go to the docs section. So if I go here to the docs section, it'll pop up in their Google Docs here as well. So whenever they click on docs, they'll see that document since they added it to their drive. So I hope this was a helpful tutorial on how to share the document with somebody, and I will cover more sharing settings in the next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.